So this is December 31st, 2009, day number 165.
A Texas native is walking across the country for Christ, and today he made his way into the mid-Ohio Valley. Daniel first began his journey June 4th in Maine and will be trekking his way to the border of Mexico. Daniel is traveling solo and counting on the help from others with his accommodations with dealing with the winter elements. He travels with a 42-pound backpack, but he says nothing will slow him down.
So I've seen other people walk across the country or bike across the country or do something like that for their cause. And I thought, well, all the publicity people get with that, somebody should be doing that for the cause of Christ. And then the more I thought about it, the more I realized, well, I'm not doing it either. How come I'm not doing it? And so now here I am.
Daniel is planning on being in California by August. If you would like to know more about Johnson's trip, you can log on to our web channel at WTAP.com and click on the hot button.
Now this past week has been pretty exciting. Ever since I walked into Parkersburg, West Virginia, and over the border into Belpre, Ohio, I've been interviewed by a local NBC affiliate for the news. I've been interviewed by a local paper in Parkersburg. I've done a radio interview, or a phone interview actually, for a podcast of a show called The Devil's Advocate. And even last night, Wednesday night, I got to speak at a church. And so that was pretty cool. All this newfound publicity here in the middle of the winter is kind of interesting. I will do my best to hunt down the links and everything so I can post over there in the description box for you so you can check things out. So I don't know if you believe in a thing called destiny or if you believe in weird things like that, but I certainly believe that there's a reason why you're watching this video today. And it's because God wants to tell you something, and for whatever reason He wants to use me to tell you. And so here I am today, walking across the country from the top of Maine to the bottom of California, and I want you guys to know that it's not because I'm trying to find myself. You see, I did that once already, back in '96, and I came to find out that I was not perfect. I was pretty pathetic and miserable, and so I was able to finally see myself through God's eyes and realize how far removed from Him that I really was. I'm also not looking for answers. You see, I have the answer. And so what I'm doing is I'm walking across the country and trying to bring that answer to you. That's the whole reason why I'm out here, is to afford me the privilege to get to tell you what the answer to life, the universe, and everything is. So please pay attention, because you ultimately are not okay. Now, he's okay, I'm okay, we're all okay. Well, no, none of us are okay. We're all separated from God because of our sin and because of our fallen nature. So that is a big problem. But it's not such a big problem that God can't deal with it. And incidentally, God is the only one that can deal with it. Now you may try to deal with it yourself, but you're going to fail horribly. Horribly. So what you want to do is turn towards God. God's way is to take care of your way. If you'll just let Him, things will work out pretty good. And until next time, I'm Daniel, and this has been Coast to Coast for Christ in Athens, Ohio.